laughs a loud, full-bodied laugh, shakes his head, smiles at me in that way I've only ever seen once before, looking at me like I'm the sweetest thing he's ever decided to eat.
I'm listening to Unravel Me right now. I have a lot of feelings, guys. I can't wait to talk about this book in my wrap-up. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be my RYBSAT wrap-up video, and right off the bat, let me just say that I definitely did not read all the books I had intended to read this week, and I'm not really too upset about it. If I'm honest, I only got through about half of them, I think, and that is mostly because as I was making my TBR, for some reason, the fact that I had my graduation ceremonies, because I had two of them, I had my department graduation ceremony, which my department is like the English department. I had that graduation ceremony on Thursday, and then I had the big university graduation on Saturday morning. And then in between that, I had a celebration kind of girls' night out thing with some of my friends. I might have celebrated a little too hard one of those nights, so I definitely didn't get as much reading as I wanted to, or maybe as I was hoping to, but I still had like the time of my life, basically. So I don't really regret it, I guess. And the books that I read are actually three really great books that I really did enjoy. So I'm just going to get into it and tell you guys what I thought about the three books that I did manage to get to read there during the week. If you follow me on Twitter or Goodreads, you know that I was flying through the books in the beginning of the week. The first book that I read during the week was Fairest by Marissa Meyer. As I have mentioned in plenty of my videos this month, this is the story of Queen Lavanna, who is the villain in the Lunar Chronicles. I absolutely love this book. It was just so fascinating to understand Lavanna and to know how she became this person. What I especially found really fascinating was how she rationalized a lot of her actions, because she has been treated so terribly her whole life, and because of that she has formed this really twisted sense of morals, and she has this just really twisted way of framing her actions to suit her needs. To her, everything that she's doing is justified and right, and it's really not. I will say though, even though I did initially feel really sorry for her for all the stuff that happened to her, that didn't really last very long. There's some stuff in here. If you follow me on Tumblr, you're gonna know exactly what I'm talking about. I can't condone it, and I can't feel sorry for Lavanna after some of the things that she did, and I really want her to pay for everything that she's done in the last book, and I am so excited to see her downfall, and particularly I really want to see Winter's growth, and I have so much faith that Winter is going to be possibly, well, I already love all these characters, but I really want Winter to be just amazing, because I feel like if you have read Cress, you know that when we are introduced to Winter, she is seen almost as kind of as if she was a little bit out of her mind. That's kind of why a lot of the court and even Lavanna herself don't really take her that seriously. But for me, I feel like she's gonna be one of the most fascinating characters, because I honestly think that she's just doing that so that Lavanna won't see her as a threat, and I want her to just come out of nowhere and be like, bam, bitches, you know? Sorry. I have so much faith that Winter is going to be one of the best characters. I love her relationship with baby Cinder in this as well. You do get a glimpse of Cinder's mom, and you get a glimpse of baby Cinder, baby Winter, and Everett, my sweet, precious cinnamon roll. I love this book, and I cannot wait to see Lavanna burn. Ha! Unintentional, but if you've read this, you know why that's significant. The next book that I read after that was Frostbite by Richelle Mead. This is the second book in the Vampire Academy series. I absolutely adore the Vampire Academy book. I thought that it was really great. It was really funny. I love Rose as a character. Rose is everything I want to be as a woman, except with maybe a little bit more self-control. I absolutely love her. I love her relationship with Dimitri. What I particularly really enjoyed about this book is the fact that it was so fast-paced and so entertaining. I started reading it and before I knew it, I had finished it, and I love that about books because sometimes, especially for like a readathon like this, you really need books that really grab your attention and you kind of fly through without really realizing. And there were some aspects, one in particular about a character that I don't want to spoil anything about, but I didn't really see it coming at all. I'm still a little bit in shock. I don't know what I can say about this book other than just tell you guys how much I really liked it, because this is a sequel, so I obviously don't want to give anything away. But I really enjoyed it, and I'm just really interested to see how the rest of the story unfolds. And Rose's character development, you can already see from book 1 and book 2, like, she is one of the most impulsive characters I have ever encountered, but you can already see her character growth, and she is already starting to mature so much even through book 1 and book 2, so I'm very, very excited to see how her character develops. I'm definitely reading the 3rd book next month. And then after that, I was going to start reading Rebel Belle, but I was reading these books like back to back to back, and I honestly didn't really feel like reading this, so I decided to put this on hold and I moved on to the next book, Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo. And I actually really enjoyed this as well, about a girl named Alana who is orphaned at a really young age, and she lives in this world where there are magical people and regular people, and every person in the kingdom is tested when they're really young to determine whether or not they have powers, and if they do, they are deemed Grisha and they are taken away to hone their powers in order to serve the king, essentially. And she was tested at a really young age and they determined that she didn't have any powers. Well, come to find out, a couple years later, now that she is in the army, not only does she have powers, but she could potentially have one of the strongest and most valuable powers. It sounds like a very generic YA high fantasy type of situation, but I really, really enjoyed a lot of the aspects about this. The characters were really, really interesting as well. The Darkling, I understand, guys. I understand now. That's all I'm going to say. I understand. So that was it. Those were the 3 books that I read during the week. Like I said, I definitely did not get to all the books that I wanted to read this week, but I'm really not that regretful about it. If you guys participated in RYBSAT, please let me know what books you read. It was really, really fun. I really enjoyed it, and I'm definitely thinking about participating in the next round. The dates haven't been decided on yet, but I will definitely make an announcement video when I participate in the next one as well. I'm glad that this was my first readathon. It was a fun one. Hopefully the next one I'll be able to read more books, but yeah, like I said, please let me know what books you guys read this week if you participated. That is it for this video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys. So today's video is going to be my RYBSAT announcement / TBR video. If you guys are not familiar with RYBSAT, I will have all of